Hello, viewers. You're welcome to the Opinion Sharers, and my name is Paul. Today, I have a very eminent guest, Dr. Chidi, and he will be sharing with me some of the issues that are happening in Nigeria. So, but before we go there, please let us go and share this link. It's very important that people get to hear what we are about to talk. I mean, what we are going to talk about. So, Dr. Chidi, can you please, if you can reach out to the link. If not, I will send one to you.
Yeah, I've been sharing the link. It's been shared
Okay.
amongst so many of our fans. At least
Yes.
it's gotten to 62,000 of our subscribers, and so it's on Twitter. I've shared it on
Okay.
WhatsApp pages. It's on our Facebook page. So
That's
we've shared it around.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me quickly take a minute to share it on my own personal page.
Okay. No problem. Let me also keep sharing. Let me remind people,
Yeah, it's very important.
because sometimes people forget.
Yeah. And Facebook also sometimes does play some games.
It's not even sometimes. These days they don't they block anything that you say against the Nigerian government. Of course, Nigerian government is their big customer, so you can only expect that.
Of course.
Nigerian government, and Google is in Nigeria, so they do all
Yeah,
of those things. They block you.
unfortunately,
It's just very funny.
it is.
They don't they don't spread my broadcast. They limit my viewership when I'm live. You 200 people, 500 people will be watching you, but they'll just show you 8 people live just to demoralize you. They'll show you 11 people. Immediately you finish, you just see that there are
That's when you know you
500
have
people that
viewers.
viewed it.
Mm.
Mm.
All right. So we have Mr. Oluwatosin here too.
Okay.
Hi,
Okay,
good evening.
let's go straight. Let's have Dr. Chidi introduce himself, just because some of our viewers may be meeting you for the first time. So it's your first time on our show, the Opinion Sharers. Let me first of all tell you, this platform is deliberately created to give the Nigerian populace who otherwise does not have a voice the opportunity to hear their voice, people whom the conventional media will not give space to, people who have no money. This is why we've created this platform, and we call it opinion sharers. Your opinion is what it's freedom of opinion, freedom of expression. All right, nothing is. We don't say people shouldn't say anything. All right, as long as they are willing to be responsible for whatever it is they say, they are free to say whatever they want to say. So that's why this platform exists. So you are welcome, Dr. Chidi, once again. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Dr. Chidi Cadet Wanyanwu. I am an architect by training. I'm a contractor. I am a community leader. I am an artist. I am what am I? I'm just someone who likes to speak up for people using everything that God has blessed me with. I have a media company, but I'm mostly engaged in activism. I am a pastor. I am also a traditional title holder in my village. and that I cherish so much. But then, what else? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a husband of one wife with two children. That will suffice for now.
Okay, I am trying to share it. I'm trying to share this to. Uh, can you believe that Facebook has even taken the option of sharing? Okay, I found it. I wanted to share it to some groups so that you know.
Okay, let me also say that I'm a member of the Revolution Now group, and
Uh-huh.
I'm an Igbo man. I am a Biafran from Enugu State, Nigeria. Uh, so as we go along, I'll remember some of the things that I am, and we will let you know as the situation demands.
All right. Okay, viewers, you're welcome once again. That is Dr. Chidi. He is a man that is that can be divided into many things. And we will have a feel of it today. In the next 1 hour, we will be, engaging him in some serious discussion as per what is happening in Nigeria. So, Dr. Chidi, first of all, I want you to clear my doubt.
Yes,
You are a member of the Revolution Now.
yes, please.
You are also a member of the IPOB or Biafra, right?
No.
Okay. Please, can you clarify me?
Okay, so I'm a member and one of the foundation members of the Revolution Now movement, convened by Omoyele Shore. Now,
Okay.
you don't you don't belong to Biafra. You are not a member of Biafra. Biafra is not something you belong to. You are Biafran. You are born Biafran or you're not. So I am Biafran. You don't. Nobody initiates you into Biafra. Nobody accepts you into Biafra. You are Biafran by birth, by who you are. So I am an unapologetic Biafran, and I am not a I am not an officially registered member of IPOB, but I am IPOB at heart. Let me tell you why. Because IPOB means Indigenous People of Biafra. So I am an indigenous person of Biafra, but I am not a financial member of the IPOB organization. But I support IPOB. I broadcast Nnamdi Kano's messages. I support them whenever I contribute money into the different funds that they raise concerning what is going on back in Nigeria. So that I hope I have cleared you enough. And let me also tell you something. I will talk about this down the road. We long before Mazen Nnamdi Kano came into this struggle, so many years ago, I was the president of Enugu State Association here in Canada, and one of the founding members of the Igbo Union here in Toronto. And we have been on this Biafra agitation, and we have also celebrated the. We have also commemorated the fallen heroes of Biafra whenever it happened. That's whenever it is time to remember them every year. In fact, I brought something to show you. I have this flag here. This is this flag is a Biafra flag. I may not be able to spread it, but this is the biggest Biafra flag that we have here in Canada. I sewed it with my own machine by my own hand long before um, even the present IPOB started. This to show you how far ago I've been involved in this. So it's not something that you belong to, it is something you are.
Okay. Thank you for clearing that.
Mhm.
Now, I take it a little bit a step further.
Go ahead.
Some people, I'm saying some people, which means I'm speaking on behalf of some people.
Yes.
Some people think like that people like you and
Yeah.
Shore, who contested for election in Nigeria during the 2019 election,
Yeah.
do not have the moral ground to be protesting against this government because they believe it's simply because you lost in that election. What do you think? What do you have for those people?
Well, you know me, I'm the kind of person who believes that people are entitled to their own opinion. Honestly, I can't do anything about your opinion. My duty is to speak my own opinion. Now, it is actually going to Nigeria. It is speaking this act of speaking your opinion and doing what you believe in that got us into going to Nigeria. Let me explain to people. You see, we have been agitating right from when I came here as the president of Enugu State Association. Here, I've been fighting. Then I became the president of Nigerians in Canada, and we always had protests. We always did a lot of these things. And when with my media organization, I've always tried to defend. I like what you said that this your platform is for people who don't have a voice. Way back when a lady had issues with a Nigerian pastor, Apostle Johnson Suleiman. And she's from my constituency. She lives here in Toronto. I'm like, no, I will not let this happen. We stood up for her. That was very controversial. So that has been the kind of person that I am. And in the line of speaking up, I met Omoyele Shore. We worked on that case together, and that's the genesis of my meeting Omoyele Shore. And when he started the Take It Back movement, I joined the Take It Back movement. I liked what he was doing. It was time to take back Nigeria from the people who were messing it up. And just to remind people, Moele Sowore has done the same thing for every other president that I know of that has ruled Nigeria. He has fought all of them. And when I saw what he was doing, I liked it. And we all started. I joined them early. But people, the same kind of people who are talking to you now, they said, you people, shut up. Just because you live in their blood. Come back home now. You think this is our blood something? Come back home and do it. Let us see. You just stay there opening your mouth. Come here in Nigeria. And we took the challenge. We took the challenge. We said, you know what, guys, we're going to go home. And we left our families, we left our jobs, and we came back to Nigeria. And they said, if you know, join the political party. We started scouting for political parties. All we wanted was to present Omoyele Sowore as a presidential candidate. But we found out that all the political parties in Nigeria were rotten. All of them, even some that agreed that they were going to give us a platform. We didn't know it was a trap, but God saved us. When Omoyele Sowore saw that none of them was good enough, he said, gentlemen, the only option we have is to form our own political party. So from the get-go, let me also tell you categorically that we are not politicians. We are activists. So we don't know how to play this Nigeria politics. Let me just tell you up front. When we now form the political party, all of a sudden, we now needed to not only front a presidential candidate, but we needed to front governorship candidates for 36 states. We needed to front to have candidates for Senate, for House of Reps, for commissioners. So you see what they plunged us into. All of a sudden, we now had to start doing campaign. So we and this was only like 4 months to election. So we had to start doing full blast from people who were just telling Nigerians to wake up to people who were now contestants in an election that we have never done before. The money bags came and said, there's no way you can do it except you have godfathers. They came with their money. We rejected it and we opened a GoFundMe account. And from that GoFundMe account, we ran an election like Nigeria has never seen before. Now, we did all that. In fact, contrary to what these people are telling you, The fact that people like us participated in an election in Nigeria and saw firsthand what election in Nigeria means, that is the moral justification we have, that when we tell you, you need to listen to us, because I am not a bystander. I contested in the election in Enugu State. I was a governorship candidate. I went to the meetings where they were discussing things that are not printable. I have sat with people who are supposed to be opinion leaders and who are supposed to be godfathers and who are supposed to be elders in these places, and the things they told me, I cannot say it, and they told me that is how election is done. So we have the moral justification to be telling you what is happening, because we participated and we came to see that there is no election, there is selection. And we came to see that these people, there was no election. It is by appointment. And that is why after that election, we said, no, what you people are doing is a sell-off. We do not accept. In fact, the only solution that would make things move in Nigeria is a total I want to be careful in my choice of word, but let me not even be careful. It's a total shutdown of the system. We need to start from the beginning. As an architect and as a laborer here, a contractor, I can tell you that when the foundation has a problem, major foundation problem, you don't try to fix it. You pull the house down and you start from ground up. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chidi. Now, I'll take you a step further again.
Go ahead.
Do you think Nigeria and Nigerians are ready for revolution at a particular time like this?
It is not my duty to say whether Nigerians are ready for a revolution or not. What we are doing is what we are led to do. What do I say? You can only take the horse to the stream, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water. You know, people tell us, Chidi, how every time people are doing a revolution, you announce it, you are done. Listen, what we're doing is rehearsal. We're actually helping the government. We're showing them. It's like Expo. There is no revolution in this world that is announced. There is no revolution in this world that they do flyer for. No. That's why the popular slogan is, this revolution will not be televised. It will not be announced. It will not be on any radio station. So this one we are doing is not revolution. No. It's protest we are doing. We only gave it a name. So let the government not think that, no, they don't allow, they don't, you don't announce revolution. George Floyd protest in America, that was a revolution. It just started. So I don't know whether Nigerians are ready, but I know Nigerians are hungry. I know that Nigerians keep dying every day because of poor roads. I know that Nigerians don't have jobs. I know that so many things are wrong. So this cup has been rising and rising, and they put this cup on I know that Nigerians are sitting on hot plate. When it is full, like every other thing, it will boil over. When it will happen, my brother, I don't know. So we will continue. We'll continue doing what we're doing. We know it is the right thing to do. When the time reach, it will happen.
When the time reach, it will happen. Okay. Now, I have I've been following up some things that are happening in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Just this evening, as I was preparing for this, I saw on the Punch that IPOB has already declared that Nigerians during the date that you are choosing for this protest, that their members in Nigeria should sit at home, right? And
Yeah.
then that those who are abroad, that they can join the Oduduwa people that are abroad that will be agitating as well. So now I need you to also clear me. Is it that IPOB and the Oduduwa are trying to form an alliance, or what's happening? And
Um,
then what do you say about the fact that they are saying their members should sit at home in Nigeria, but they are supporting the agitation of those abroad?
Listen, this you to be a leader is not easy. And I have problem with people who just waste their time analyzing and you're trying to analyze, you're trying to defend, not defend, you're trying to break down what somebody else is doing, or counter it or analyze. I hate people like that. What people should be out and about doing is supporting whatever you believe in, projecting it, making sure that whatever you believe in is projected well. Now, let me explain to you. IPOB, they have their agenda clearly defined. They know where they are going. They have told you that what they are for is the independent state of Biafra. That's what their agitation is for. They want Biafra. They care about you, that is any other part of Nigeria, but their focus is on Biafra, and you need to respect them on that. Now, whatever they decide to do, did you hear what you said? You said that IPOB has asked its members. Did you hear that? So they understand. And let me tell you something. If you were Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you're sitting wherever you're sitting, and you're commanding this large group of people, and they go out to have a meeting, peaceful meeting in a school, and they go after them because they know they are there, and they go and shoot their members, and people turn to you and they say, hey, you're there commanding people, sending people's children to be killed. Sometimes people don't understand. How would you feel? Do you know the weight that he carries behind it? Because he hates that those people died. He didn't sanction it, he didn't approve it, he doesn't like it. He's probably having sleepless night because of those youths that died. He already knows that these people are waiting for his men to go out on the street and they will shoot them again. So I think it was a wise decision for him to say, guys, everybody sit at home, don't come out for protest. But he is speaking to IPOB members. Okay, now he turns around and he looks at another organization, which is Odua, people who are asking for the Odua Republic, and their own agitation is in sync. It's pretty much a duplicate of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing with IPOB. So he is supporting them because they are doing something like what he is doing. Do you understand me? You don't blame him for that too. And the people who are also asking for that, they know what they are doing. Now, the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say that in Nigeria, people should sit down, they shouldn't go out and protest. But he says that people who are abroad can also go and protest. That tells you that he is applying a wisdom. Look, you don't just out of trying to play a hero, just do things for doing sake. No. So I commend him for being intelligent. And you must agree that he's an intelligent man. So he weighs everything that he is doing. Our people say that sometimes to fight and retreat does not mean that you're a coward. It means that sometimes you pull back to re-strategize and know how to attack your enemy. Now, when it comes to Revolution Now movement, Revolution Now movement is also a movement on its own with a clear-cut agenda. The agenda of the Revolution Now movement is targeted towards the whole of Nigeria. And the whole of Nigeria means the whole of Nigeria, so to speak. That means Biafra, that means Oduduwa, that means Middle Belt, that means Arewa, that means Niger Delta, that means everybody. And what the Revolution Now movement is saying is that with the government that you have in Nigeria, with the constitution that you have in Nigeria, with the system you have in Nigeria, nobody will allow you to have any independent nation that you want. They will not. They will not. They will not. So while everybody is rightfully agitating for what they want, which is a fundamental provision of any good constitution, while you're doing that, we are engaging the government and telling the government, you guys need to resign, you guys need to get out of that place. Because when we are able to disintegrate them and start afresh, that is when people will be able to have a voice. That is when people will be able to consult a proper constitution that will guarantee them a right to seek for their own independence, that will guarantee them a right to conduct a referendum. That's what we are saying. And sometimes people don't understand it. They say, you are one Nigeria, you are one Nigeria. Revolution now is not after preserving this Nigeria as it is. Omoyele Sowore has said this several times, that the Nigeria that you have today, who gave it to you? When did we decide that we should answer Nigeria? Is it not Lord Lugar's girlfriend that just gave us the name? No. So we need to even come to a point where we sit down and say, this name we are answering, do we even like it? So we choose a name for ourselves and we become a nation. Then we say, come on, this relationship, this marriage that we are in, do we even want to be there? Then people will say, no, I don't want. Let me tell you something. Even when you have Biafra, inside Biafra, some people may decide that they want to even become independent, and they will have a right to do that. Even inside of Duduwa, it will happen. Let me also say this before I drop this line of thought. People must also understand that you do not have a right to tell somebody who is agitating for Biafra or Oduduwa or any other thing that what they are doing is good or bad. No. Whether it is good or bad, they don't have a right to. That is their right. They have a right, so they will do it. Whether it is good or bad, though, there are processes that will show whether it will happen or not. If they do a referendum and the referendum shows that the majority says no, it will not happen now. So it is not your duty to preempt them and say, if you do it, this will happen. If you do it, it will not work. That is not even constitutional. That is not right.
Okay, Dr. Chidi. Now, I'm going to take you a little bit further again.
Go ahead.
I want you to take the next 1 minute to just tell our viewers what's the plan that's on ground for this planned protest of October 1st.
Okay.
Because I have been in a group where people are asking specific direct questions. In case the police come to arrest us, which is a normal thing. I mean, in Nigeria right now, you see people, just 2 weeks ago, I saw just a few group of people carrying placard, and police vehicles came and ransacked all of them and took them away. All right, so that is good, it's expected. All right, and then do you have lawyers around? You know, what are such solid plans that you have in case the normal, you know, the unfortunate new normal that's happening in Nigeria now happens? What's the plan?
You see, the plan is what has been the plan right from time. And that is why I was just having a discussion with someone yesterday, and they were trying to tell me that, you know, some people who started with Sowore, I don't see them. I said, listen, sometimes our people say it's good for breeze to blow so that we can see the nyash of the chicken. Forgive my French. You see, people who are in this movement because of Omoyele Sowore, they are missing it. If you are here, if you're doing what you're doing and protesting, or you're angry with what's happening in Nigeria, and you're doing it because of Sowore, so that because Sowore didn't laugh yesterday, me, I don't do again. Because the shirt that Sowore wore yesterday was wearing something, I don't do again. Because that time that Sowore was talking, he didn't use I don't do again. Or you're doing it, you're agitating for Biafra and say, now they can't, they show the picture of you, so I don't do again. See, you are doing it because of it. That means you have not understood what this thing is all about. We want people who have gotten to a point where they are sick and tired of being sick and tired of what is going on in Nigeria. Those are the kind of people we are talking about. And when you have gotten to that point, you will behave like Omoyele Sowore, who goes out with a tiny pack that has this, this thing they give you in the plane. It has small toothbrush and toothpaste. I'm giving you a secret. Anytime you meet Shore, touch his pocket. He has it in his pocket because he doesn't know when he's going to enter prison. He doesn't know when he's going to be arrested. I said, why do you do that? He said, because Chidi, I don't know. They could pick me up the next minute. At least I have something to brush my teeth. That is the mind of somebody who is ready. And that is the kind of people that government does not like. What the government is doing is trying to beat the spirit of the citizenry down. They're trying to get to a point where they tell you, oh, if you go, they will kill you. If they get you to that point, you're finished. Look at the people who I regard as my heroes. I've said that 1,001 times. Look at somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When they bailed him, and sorry, I know your question is about the protest. I'm laying a preamble. I'll come and talk about the protest. When they bailed Nnamdi Kanu, they told him, you cannot talk to the press. You cannot be seen with people. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. He still went ahead and he was doing that. When they released the Omoyele Sowore on bail, they told him, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you cannot do this. Sowore said, no, you cannot give me my fundamental human rights. Like Fela said, you can't dash me my human rights. So it is not the government that will tell you what to do. Yes, they will arrest you, and yes, they will release you because they cannot keep you for long, and they know it. They are just harassing you. So when we go out to protest, yes, we already have lawyers waiting. We know they will arrest us. And you see, the government was stupid enough to misbehave the way they misbehaved with Omoyele Sowore, and they cost them dearly. And they threatened us that after that first August 5, that we dare not do that August 5 again. But what happened? August 5 this year, we came out. They came out, they arrested us. But guess what? In 2 days, we released everybody. Last time, they did not release everybody. So they too are learning. They know that their law does not even require them to hold you for protesting. They know that they said when they arrested people last time, they said they didn't get a permission. It happened that even the DPO, the policemen, did not understand their law. Femi Falana came and said, no, that law that said that people should come and take permission from you, they have changed it to go and look. And now they realize that they have changed that law. So they cannot even say that somebody will protest with permit. You don't need a permit to protest. That I'm hungry, you beat me. Before I cry, I need to get permission before I cry. No, that's what we're doing. We are crying. We're saying, no, the thing don't, we are crying. Oh, as long as, see, the laws of the United Nations, that fundamental human right, it supersedes the law of any country. So we are abiding by those laws, and under that law, what we're doing is guaranteed. So come October 1st, we are going to protest, they are going to arrest us, and we will release ourselves, because we are, at least there's still some law that is there in the country. We will use that law. Everybody will apply that law. It is that same law that is giving the policeman their uniform. So let them come and arrest us wrongly. They are supposed to arrest us when we start destroying things, but we will not destroy things. We will not have guns. We will not have stick. We are only going to have, our weapon is going to be paper. So let them arrest us for paper, and let us see if they will imprison us for carrying paper. Even if they imprison us like they did Sowore, we will still come out. If they don't release us, US government will come after them. US government will ban them. You think they know they fear? Shebi US government don't tell them, say they no go come America again. When they arrest you wrongly, now God go call, say, release those people. Release those people. Now they crazy. You know, see what in US government they do us.
Okay, Dr. Chidi, this is very interesting. I'm loving it. All right. My friend here wants to ask you a question. So, Mr. Omi, please take it away.
Dr. Chidi, thank you very much. I'm really enjoying your fluency. My question is with not the last question you reacted to, the one before it. You said people should not have problem with the way another people want to protest, or if they want to go, or their way they want to form a country of Biafra, or they want to form the country of Oduduwa and all that. I agree with you too, but I want to ask, that if the agitators of this Biafra and Odudua, if they are abusive, not only to the government, not if they are abusive to the government, no problem, but if they are becoming abusive even to fellow Nigerians, to another tribe, that we are suffering together under this same government. Is that also part of the game?
Again, you see, people think they understand freedom, but they don't understand freedom. You see, they say who must go to equity must go with clean hands or whatever. I'm not a lawyer. You see, if you preach freedom, you yourself must be willing to deal with freedom. If you believe that people should be free to express themselves, then if somebody comes to you and says, Chidi, you're a prostitute, you're gay, you're a madman, Oloshi like you, now then get their mouth. If me, I want, I'll tell them, you too. You know, when we are small, if somebody tell you, see your head, and you go to your father, look at that guy, he told me that my head is big. What would your father tell you? And you're crying, come on, go back there and tell them that their head is bigger. That is it. So it's a free world. What you owe to the other person is to present your case, because people will always yield to superior argument. That's what I do. You come to me and say, Chidi, you are a saboteur, you are double crossing, you're this, somebody told me, look, Chidi, I can't believe you. You are with that Showole. That Showole is Yoruba man. You are with him instead of you being with your brother. I say, okay, so what will make you happy is when you hear that I abandoned the mission that I already set out with someone to come. I just come and declare that I'm no longer with Showore. That's what will make you happy. That should also make you troubled, because my relationship with Omoyele Showore is supposed to teach you friendship. It's supposed to teach you loyalty. It's supposed to teach you tenacity. It's supposed to teach you sense of purpose. It's supposed to show you that when people set out on a project, they nurture the project, they follow the project, they support the project. That's what you're supposed to learn. You're not supposed to learn from people who jump here and there. And by the way, these people who talk like this, they don't even do 10% of what I do for the same struggle that they thought they are defending. So, answer to your question is, when people express themselves, in the line of expressing themselves, they end up insulting you, abusing you. I think you owe it as a duty to them to win them over. Just all you owe anybody is just explain your own and leave it there. There will never be a time that everybody will support you. You're talking about the ones that you hear. What about people who are right now watching this video and they are saying this Chidi is a fool? This man is why would I worry about the person? I'm not there now. so
if I will buttress that question, the question is in view with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's approach to discussion, calling other people's tribe names, abusing people's religion, and calling other people's you are slave to another religion, instead of going direct to his message or direct to the point, instead of tackling other people that seems to be suffering the kind of suffer is trying to divert from his people.
Again,
I don't know if you get the point now.
Again, Olu, I get your point, but that is the wrong thing we should be doing. If you sit down here and you're analyzing what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, you just be a waste of time. Look, if his approach.
No, I'm just saying I'm
talking. With due respect. I know what you're saying.
Okay.
When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started, because we broadcast every of his messages through our platform. When Nnamdi Kanu started, he would say, Yoruba people are the most stupid people. Yoruba media, your stupid janja with nonsensical. All of them are stupid people. Nonsensical. That's how he started. He said, you people should wake up. I'm telling you, Yoruba people are the most coward. Is Yoruba. The thing was irritating. I will tell my friends, we are going to, I will normally say we are going to broadcast Nnamdi Kanu's message, but I will advise you to buy a filter and put in your ear. Because if you don't have that filter, you will not stand him for 1 minute. But let me tell you something. I've been up close with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I've interviewed him. If you understand the kind of, and in fact, the interview that I hosted between him and Omoyele Shore asked him this question, and he laughed. You see, that is his approach to things. Nnamdi Kanu believes in the shock therapy. If you know about the shock therapy is where you come and hit somebody because you want that thing that that will make the person give you a reaction. Okay, so but watch his message now. After a while, he no longer talks like that, and he said he had to do it to wake Yoruba people up. That is his own. I am not his spokesperson. You understand? So, but if there was a time I complained to Moele Shore, this media thing is not easy. And at a time, I really felt so down with the kind of things that people were saying against me. And they were writing these comments. It was too much. And I said, Baba Show, now, wow, this thing, I can't handle it. He said, Chidi, let me tell you something. You are in media. You know what you write about people. Do you know that you call them names? Do you know that sometimes you write something about somebody and they go and start crying? A man will go inside the toilet and cry because of the thing you wrote about him. And then he'll come and clean his eyes and face his family. So in this business, if sometimes people also throw it back at you, be a man and take it. So if somebody is calling you a name, if you want, you call them back. If you don't want, you present your own argument and you move. Honestly, I go to places. The other time I was in Citizen AY's broadcast, Citizen AY, they were talking about Ojujuwa and their protests, and I came there and I chipped in something. I said, and it was engaging, and people engaged me back. Nobody cursed me, nobody attacked me. You understand? So it is for us to have some level of tolerance. Somebody, if they are talking out of ignorance, peradventure, you're engaging them and showing them will bring them to a new level of awareness. And immediately they get to that level of awareness, they will stop. That's the way I see it. But it's all about expression.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Chidi. I want to take you a little bit, outside of this revolution thing, and then we come back.
Take me anywhere you want.
So I read in the news today that the federal government of Nigeria is awarding $1.9 billion to construct a rail line between Katsina and the Niger Republic. And, this is just me personally as a Nigerian. I can't explain my feelings, okay? So that because I'm on air now, I don't want people to take me for, but honestly, so I want to take your thought on that.
It's so clear now. You were asking me whether Nigerians are ready for revolution. I said, don't worry. When the thing hit them, when I was in Enugu, I was parading the market, I was parading the streets of Enugu, soaking up the dust. People were saying, this man, he just come back from our blood. He don't even have any money. I bet this man, yeah, he just come and, I bet, nah, he go nekonyaji. Now the guy no get shishi, leave him. All this one talk, agenda. Which kind of agenda we go chop? Now if you not get any money for the campaign, nah, I beg pack one side. They were mocking us. I say this thing where they try to help when I do this hospital where I won't make the build. My children will not be in that hospital though. I know they drive my truck on your road though. I know they use your electricity oh. I know they use your phone oh. It's for your sake. See, the Fulani agenda for Nigeria is so clear. And the thing about them is that while you're still busy talking, They are marching forward. They are doing their thing. You understand? So this railway from Katsina to Niger, that is just another item in their agenda. By the time you are hearing it, by the time you are seeing it, they have already reached like 80%. Whatever you see, they're just like an iceberg, whichever one. When it is inside water, that I think is 1/3, 1/4 of it is sticking outside. The main part of the iceberg is under. So this thing that they are showing you now, small thing. By the time you're hearing the government talk about it, they don't already award that. They don't already start this. They've already started manufacturing it. And why are they going into Niger, where they have their Fulani brothers and sisters, when Niger Bridge has not even been completed, and you want to tell the Igbo man that he's part of Nigeria? No, it's not now. So what did they just keep on clearly emphasizing what we already know? That's all I can say about that. It's just they're just pushing the agenda a step forward. It's not, they're even giving them electricity. They're talking about giving them electricity, talking about even piping the gas. Didn't you hear that Oyibo boy that is working for the president, when he was saying, hey, the excellency, what you don't understand is that the president means well for Nigeria. Just to show you that he means well for Nigeria, the gas pipeline, they have piped it from the Niger Delta to northern Nigeria. And that is supposed to be something good. That guy now, Mumu. Then from northern Nigeria, they are going to pipe it to Niger so that we can supply them because they need it. You're supplying Niger with our gas. Meanwhile, the child in Niger Delta is sitting down on a mud earth. God will punish those people.
Dr. Chidi, now you just talked about the Fulani agenda. And I am trying to be careful not to call you a conspiracy theorist.
You can call me. It's your mouth.
Can you substantiate that?
Okay, the Fulani agenda, and when I say the Fulani agenda, it's just for want of nomenclature to qualify what we're doing. I don't have anything against any human being who is a Fulani person, because you don't choose where you were born. And I have people who are from the Fulani tribe who are my friends. I have them up to today, people that went to school with me, went to the university with me, people who are members of Revolution Now movement, who are Fulani people. I don't have a problem with them. But that does not remove the fact that there is a Fulani agenda. There is something with the Fulani that is called Fulani agenda, right from the time of amalgamation, right from and that Fulani agenda is the Uthman Danfodio agenda, whose agenda is to overrun the whole of Nigeria from the north until they go and dip the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay? Having said that, also, I am not anti-Muslim. Just like in the Christian faith, there are different denominations. There are people who have different beliefs. So there's a particular group that are fostering this agenda. And the president of Nigeria is part of that group with people like El Rufai and all of them. Their agenda is to make sure that anything they can do to make sure that they overrun Nigeria, they will do it. That is why all the service chiefs, most of them are from the Fulani tribe. That, you see, I don't even want to begin to go into that, but you know exactly what I'm saying. That is why Fulani headsmen will be attacking villages and everywhere. And instead of you calling them a terrorist organization, you'll be calling groups like IPOB a terrorist organization. And you will tell the vigilante group in my village that they should surrender all their double barrel gun that they have to shoot to and load it to shoot again. But you allow the Fulani man to carry his this my tongue is always affecting me because I'm a Igbo man to carry their AK-47. You allow the Fulani man to carry his AK-47 and roam around my village and allow and the Ruga na Fulani agenda now. Now they didn't get Ruga. Which other one? Grazing bill. They didn't get it. Now they want waterway. So 6 kilometers left and right of River Niger, and every stream will belong to Nigeria. And by now, it is for them to carry their cow all the way from Nigeria Republic till they reach Delta. There's a clear agenda. Maeti Allah is a clear Fulani agenda. So what are you telling me?
Okay, Dr. Chidi, this is just something that made me laugh that I saw on Facebook, I think earlier today. Mm-hmm. Somebody wrote that people that do not like Buhari, that they should be careful, that a bag of rice is 31,900 naira, not 32,000 naira, as those Buhari haters claim.
No, you see, see, my brother, sometimes bad thing go just dey laugh. And you ask me whether Nigerians are ready for revolution. No, let them wait for Dr. Chidi come and tell them when he's ready. No, let them wait until I come and tell, wake up, oh boy, the revolution don't reach. No. They know they tell person. No, they say, they know they tell, they know, I go speaker. You know, say I be chief. I don't watching Tinaresu. What it means is that the deaf man, they know they tell and say war don't start. Because even though he's deaf, with his eye, he go see say the war don't start. So make people for Nigeria, they wait till Chidi come and announce that revolution don't reach. Oh no. They are seeing it at 31. By the time he reach 42,000 naira. But the funny thing is that, it's, sorry, my brother Paul, it's amazing. I don't know the level Nigerians want this thing to get to before they actually begin to react. I think is this placebo effect. People have become so numbed by this thing that they've come to accept their situation. And not everybody. But I don't know. People will rather. Do you know people just want to go and check brewery sale of beer, alcohol is at the highest. People just want to drink and forget. If my channel, if I'm posting something and I'm getting 1,000, when they post comedy, go and check how many people will be watching your program now. If I was doing this program with you and you say the difference between man something and woman something, and whether you like a woman behind, or you will see 2,000 people watching. So people like to just watch or listen to things that makes them forget. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, okay. And on that note, I would ask you a specific question.
Yes, please.
When you put the picture of Nigeria in your mind, would you say Nigerians, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, everybody, do you say Nigerians are accomplices or victims?
Say that again.
I said, when you put the picture of Nigeria in your mind, if I put the picture of Nigeria, and when I mean picture, I'm talking about if I put a vivid picture of what is happening, the situations in Nigeria. If I put the picture in front of you, and I now ask you, do you think Nigerians are accomplices of the bad government or bad leaders, or do you think they are victims?
Nigerians, of course, they are victims. How can they be accomplices? They are victims. If Nigerians actually sat down together and like, look at what happened in those states. If tomorrow Obaseki fails and you ask me that question, I will tell you that Edo people are accomplices to whatever happened, because you saw how they came and they challenged. Although in that case, that APC and PDP is one and the same thing. I don't even know why I'm going there. For us, it's not a victory. It's just change of, I don't know. They just change their uniform. It's still the same person. But in the case of Nigerians did not vote this government into power. So how can they be accomplices? They are not. They are victims. They are conquered victims. Unfortunately, What they are is conquered. Nigerians have been conquered mentally, and they need help. That's why you see people like me doing what they're doing. We realize that on their own, they are no longer able to do what they are supposed to do. So you need, if you watched one Nazi concentration camp movie about Jews, it's called Escape from Sobibor. In Escape from Sobibor, when the guys in the concentration camp where they kept Jews, when some of them were able to kill some of the guards and want to release their people, when they subdued the guards and they opened the gates, some of their people could not run. They couldn't run. They told them, go, you're free. Go. People were leaves. People were just standing there. They couldn't move. They could not move at all. Why? Because their minds have been conquered. They have been conquered a certain way. I can't say that, of course, there are accomplices to the government, but the majority of the people, they don't even know what they're doing at all. It's just like you holding somebody who is mentally troubled. You're holding him responsible for for being naked. He doesn't even realize that he's naked.
Okay, Dr. Chidi, thank you so much. This has been a very engaging discussion, and I love it. I really enjoyed it.
Thank
you. Maybe one or two questions before we go.
Okay.
The insecurity situation in Nigeria and the use of force against protesters or agitators. I learned that even DSS will go to people's Twitter now or Facebook page. Maybe if you and I are in Nigeria now, perhaps we are candidates to be arrested soon. You know, just for writing anything or saying anything against the incumbent. So, do you think Nigerians should be scared, especially when it comes to these protests that you are planning?
You see, Nigerians should look at people like Omoyele Sowore and realize that this thing these people are doing is fake. It's fake. You see, policeman is harassing you, and you are leaving him because you didn't know that even a policeman can be arrested. The day you know that a policeman can be arrested, if he does anything, you report him and they will strip him of his uniform. So some people have told me, Chidi, this your man. Shebi they released him on bail. He's not supposed to be talking to the press, and he's talking to the press. Even his Sahara reporters, he's still writing. Look, if it was possible, maybe they would have shut down Sahara reporters. If it was possible, they should have put him back into prison. But they know that these things is not true. It's not. Nigerians should not be afraid. Nigerians should go and protest. Let me tell you something. The problem is that they don't come out in the numbers that is required. If Nigerians come out in the required number, you see that policeman will not shoot anybody. That use of force will not be employed because the policeman or the military man knows that his brother, his sister, his uncle is among that crowd. Do you understand? That is what happened in Mali, because everybody was on the street. He said, you don't throw stone in the marketplace because you don't know whether it's going to fall on top of your brother or your sister. So that is the only problem that Nigerians have. If all of them can come out and do things together in large numbers, even if you come out together, haven't you seen some protests where they are trying to arrest 4 or 5 people? Everybody say, no, you must arrest all of us. So they surrender themselves. By the time police park motor, they don't have enough vehicles to park all of you. They don't have enough cells to put all of you. They'll let you go. That's what they should do. Bind together. I saw it happen in Lagos the other day. They were arresting one person. All of them said, no, all of us. All of us, arrest us. They don't have the logistics to handle all of you. They'll let you go. You know, that is what we should do.
You're right. You're right. Absolutely right. I saw that video and I was impressed that Nigerians, ordinary Nigerians, you know, they troop into the police vehicle and say, you must carry all of us. Exactly. At some point, the police was saying, now come down. We don't want to arrest you. They say, no, you must take us.
All of us must go. We must go. And you see, that's what they want when, you know, like the police comes after you. They want you to start running so that they can chase you. They want you to provoke aggression. But if they come, you kneel down, surrender your arm. they'll let them arrest you. You understand? Our lawyers will come and release you. They won't do you anything. They want that confrontation. It's that run. No. When they come, you kneel down, you raise your hand. If you want to lie down for them. Let them arrest you. You will be released. And the funny thing is, as they are doing it, it is being streamed live all over the world. You see, the police, they help us a lot. They don't know. They help us with these things they do. Because these days, as it is happening, the whole world is seeing it. They are seeing where it's happening. They know the police officer that did it. That is what the world has become.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Chidi. Mr. Ikuku said Nigerians are both accomplices and victims. And personally, I agree with him. Now, before I go to my final question to Dr. Chidi, Mr. Oluwatosin, do you still have any question?
No, not really.
Okay, thank you. This is regarding the Oduduwa Republic, and since you are a man that you are an exemplary Nigerian, and I must commend you. This is Professor Banji Akintoye. I think they say he's the Professor General of the Yoruba people.
Yeah.
All right, Yoruba people that are agitating for freedom or independence or sovereignty, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
He said in Punch newspaper just some hours ago that Nigeria, that the Yoruba people will achieve independence without bloodshed. Now, looking at the current Buhari government, looking at the way Nigeria has been structured, looking at our history, do you think that is actually possible?
You see, like I said before, it will be foolhardy for me to predict something I do not know. I'm not a prophet, so I cannot say whether it will be possible or not. I wish that it happens. I don't want a single drop of blood of anybody to be sacrificed for any cause at all. But the way Nigeria is right now, if you can, there's no way you can pass. There's no way you can get anything from this government without fighting them. So, in fact, I said in an interview I had a couple of weeks ago that if you want peace, you must prepare for war. You cannot expect that these people that have an agenda already will give you whatever you want on a platter of gold. Even when the United Nations instructs them to do it, they are going to flout United Nations. You think if United Nations says, okay, Buhari, from now, Oduduwa Republic is established. You must now leave them alone. So what will happen? Because what it means is that any army officer inside the Oduduwa Republic is no longer loyal to. So what will happen? All the army, you have to move all the army barracks now from that area to the other part that is not the Oduduwa Republic. So how are you going to move the whole of the army? How are you going to move the whole of the police? How are you going to move the whole of the security people? You understand what I'm saying? If the government of Nigeria says no, we know, and you know very well that they will say no, they no agree. So you will have to use greater force to be able to push all the military from that your area out of that area. So that is the true scenario of things. So what we do is, and what people normally do is, you believe the best, but you prepare for the worst. I am assuming that nobody goes into this kind of thing assuming that it's going to be easy. No, it's not easy, but it will not deter you. Like I said, as long as it is a constitutional provision, as long as it is your human right, as long as you have a right. See, if somebody gets up today and he says, 5 of us, so as you see 5 of us from this village, we want to be another country, it is not your business to tell them that it is good or bad, or it will work or it will not work. There are procedures. They will start it and they will start going and they will follow the procedure. And eventually, if they meet every requirement, of course, they will become a country. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really bother my head so much about it. As long as the people are expressing their rights, and you know very well that the right to self-determination is guaranteed, it is not a crime. Let everybody, by all means, go for whatever they like. And if they succeed, they succeed. Even when you succeed, because it's not just succeed, if you succeed and you are able to maintain it, good for you. If you don't maintain it inside that grouping again, there's still going to be trouble, because there's no nation, even US up to today, with their advancement, they still have their problem. Did you believe that the George Floyd demonstration will be happening in 2020? So it's still not going to be easy. It's not going to be, being on your own is not going to solve all the problem. That's why when you hear people like Omoyele Sowore, it looks like if he's against that. No, what he tries to point out is that some people think that immediately you have your own country, immediately you have everything, that everything will be solved. Immediately you have your own independence, everything will be solved. No, he's just trying to say that you must also think that inside that republic, there's going to be election, there's going to be a president, there is going to be governors, there's going to be political party, you're still going to have election, and so problem will still be there. There's going to be 419 people, there's going to be agberos, there's still going to be talkatives like me, and we're still going to fight, we'll still quarrel. But some people, the reason like it's going to be an El Dorado, a place that once we come, everything will be like, no, it's not the right way to think. You must think everything as a whole and prepare. That's what will make you prepare better. Don't just think that but again, there is a time for everything. This may not be the time to look at all of those things. This is the time to, first of all, because our people say anebuzo zotani ewezobute. What that means is that you have to first of all secure the land before you start talking about the maths. So let us not talk about the other details. Let us get the land first of all. I'm a chief. I don't want my people to dethrone me. So once in a while, I have to drop those proverbs.
Thank you so much, Chief Chidi.
You have to call me Nabwenyi. Nabwenyi.
Nabwenyi.
All
right. I used to speak a little bit of Igbo when I was in Lagos in the early 2000s. But yes, I love to speak Igbo. Honestly, seriously, I love it. Yeah. Anyway, Dr. Chidi, thank you so much for joining us on this show. It's been exciting. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, I enjoyed myself. This can go on and on. I like it when an interview is not boring. I like it when it's exciting, and when you don't restrict anything. That's what I like about your program. Thank you for allowing me to express myself the way I wanted.
You're welcome. It's Opinion Sharers, and it is a platform that is deliberately created. Again, I'm saying it, that it is a platform that is deliberately created to give opinions to people who otherwise wouldn't have opinion. All right, and we are expecting it to be like a platform for education, for educating the Nigerian public, because the kind of education that Nigerians actually need is not the one that is taught to them in schools and universities. And so this kind of platform needs to be there to enlighten, to provide the needed non-formal education. Thank you so much, Dr. Chidi. Before you go, I want you to take just, if possible, like 20 to 30 seconds and, summarize what you have said regarding the protest for 1st of October.
And I will do this, if you permit me, with a slide. I just want people to realize that come October 1st, we are going to be having protests all over Nigeria. There'll be protests in Nigeria. There'll be protests in Toronto. There'll be protests in some of them are showing there. There'll be protests in New York, in Washington, all over. And that's the report card of Buhari. Everything is 999, and he has failed in economy, in health, in security, all of those things. That's why we are having a revolution now. You see, it got F9. So please find out. If you don't know, please contact me. I will show you where it is happening in your own city. But you must come out on October 1st to protest against Buhari wherever you are. Even if you are at home, please make sure that your voice is heard. We will definitely show this man that we don't accept him anymore. So please go out everywhere, protest, protest, protest. And let me use this opportunity to sell my market. I beg, make sure, see, I have that interview coming up on the 26th of September. Make sure you go to Worship Media and you subscribe. Because as Igbo man, I have to sell my market. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Okay, Dr. Chidi, thank you so much. Viewers, this is Opinion Sharers. Please do follow us, just as Dr. Chidi has also advertised his market. Our own market is also, we are available on YouTube. And this particular platform, on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on Instagram. It is the Opinion Sharers. And please, if you have a strong opinion, if you have a strong voice that you think deserves to be heard, please do reach out to us. You can just inbox us and then someone would attend to your message. You can also send an email to opinionsharers99 at gmail.com. Thank you so much. We love Nigeria and we hope Nigeria will become a nation that we will all be able to, call home and say, I am a Nigerian. Regardless of what it is, we are all Nigeria. Like Donald Trump said, it is what it is. Thank you so much again, Dr. Chidi.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Oluwatosin, thank you too for joining us. Viewers, thank you. This means a lot to us. Please do share this. I think a lot of people need to see this interview. I have really enjoyed myself. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And on the weekend, I'm going to be bringing somebody who is going to be talking about the Oduduwa Republic. This person is someone that is on fire. All right. I spoke with him 2 days ago. He's on fire. He's, I think people need to hear him. On this same platform, on this same channel, he'll be talking about Oduduwa. He doesn't care who is with him or who is not with him. He just wants to be heard. And I love that kind of people that are so confident of what they believe. Thank you so much, viewers.
Okay, bye-bye.